What up, YouTube? Overlord. I know it's been a long time since I did a video, and I know people wondering, like, what's going on with the kid? Well, a lot of things are going on. The lab is still under some minor construction. You see, I got the expedite cases with the albums and stuff back there, so I'm very happy with how things are going off. I'm ready to start getting into some projects, and in the midst of that, I received a call from my man Millimeter back home. As you can remember, I did when I went back home, I had the luxury of going back home last year. Met with my family, my three lovely daughters, and my grandson and my brothers. You know, and all my brothers are my best friends because we've been best friends for too many years to mention. So they all my brothers. So met up with my brother Derek, met up with my brother Baylor, and then to end the trip off, I met up with my brother Millimeter. I went down to Camp Millimeter Studios, and he had the privilege of letting us hear snippets of Gabbo's upcoming album. He wouldn't tell us the title at that time. The title of the album is Stone Age Gypsy. He's released it in Baltimore. It's fire on the streets out there. People are loving it. You will actually be able to get it on TuneCore, Amazon, iTunes, all that. You know, they'll be available to you within a couple weeks. If you just can't wait a couple weeks after this album review and you need it sooner, you'll be able to get it at his on Facebook, and I'll give you that information, or I'll tag that information on the video at the end. That way you can contact them directly, get your copy of the album. It is very hot. Now, the album is called Stone Age Gypsy. Pretty clever title. I asked him what was the premise behind the title, and he pretty much said to him, everybody looks back to the golden era of hip-hop, and we typically say that's the 90s when hip-hop really started to flourish and had the most diversity. But he said to him, that is like the Stone Age. He said it was the Stone Age because things was hard. You know, the tracks was hard, beats was hard, lyrics was hard. Lyricism was very important back then. So, hence the term Stone Age. Gypsy. He said, gypsies, you know them, they travel, they all over the place. 1 minute they here, 1 minute they there, you know. And pretty much that's how he describes the album. Stone Age Gypsy, and it's a lot of versatility in the album. He wanted to go a lot of different places with this album. Hence the title, Stone Age Gypsy. Pretty clever. I love the title. Now, Gabbo's like a little brother to me. I don't charge him for tracks or anything like that, so I know a lot of y'all can say, well, no, Dave, you're being biased. Maybe just a little, but at the same time, we hold each other to a high standard. So if something wasn't quite right or something needed to be improved, you know, we talk about it, we discuss it. I didn't get to hear that full album till its completion, and I'm gonna give my most honest review that I can. First off, I want to say Stone Age Gypsy is a remarkable album. I listened to it at least 8 to 10 times already. Amazing. The way the tracks flow into each other, everything is great. It actually sounds like an album. A lot of times you get a lot of up and comers doing stuff and putting stuff out there, mixtapes, and then they say, get my album, and you get the tracks, but it doesn't quite sound like an album. If that makes any sense, there's no cohesiveness. The way the tracks flow into each other, and you know, you don't really get intros or interludes or things of that nature. So this actually sounds like an album. Because it is an album. Alright, so Stone Age Gypsy, my description of it. The production is tight and on point. Millimeter really shined on this. He really did his thing and showed a lot of versatility from tracks I'm used to hearing Millie do. He went places I never imagined he would go on his production. Big up to Millimeter on the production. And Gabbo, what can I say? I got 2 words to describe Gabbo on this album. Metaphorically impeccable. The dude is easily Baltimore's top lyricist, you know, and right now it's to the point where Baltimore lyricists will have to prove to me that they're better than him, because listening to this album and some of the things I hear him say on this album is remarkable. Matter of fact, he's one of the top lyricists in the game. And typically that's how it goes. Some of your tightest lyricists are the ones that don't got the big deals, or you're not hearing on the radio big time like that. Gabbo is lyrically on point. I've never heard him better. Alright, so the tracks start off with a track called Fortune Teller. I call this the intro and the jump off. this kind of sets you up for everything. I really like how it comes on. I love the little interlude and the lightning sounds and stuff in it, and it really gets you prepared for what's about to happen. And then Gabbo spit a lot of gems in there, and he starts it off with a nice, not so much started off, but he has a verse in there. Let me just say the verse. I'm overly excited. He said, Gabbo spits the gospel like Jesus' apostles. I eat rappers like waffles. I eat rappers with waffles like Roscoe's. Let me say that again. Gabbo spits gospel like Jesus' apostles. I eat rappers with waffles like Roscoe's. Crazy. All right. So that's the first track, Fortune Teller.
Gabbo spit the gospel like Jesus' apostles. I eat these rappers with waffles like Roscoe's. Gab the head honcho, guns under the poncho. Rap desperado, smoke these chumps pronto. Hit it industrial, won't go commercial. Still deliver the goods, mailman, go postal. Nobody coming close to. Who got the best flow? Reminiscing of Esco, get money in escrow. Next top models, topless in my brothel. Macho, bravado, hit chicks like Lotto. Flow will give you the chills, player, I'm that cool. Raps wrestle the track, Ravish and Rick Rude. Niggas would build a shrine if they knew how I rhymed the needle.
Now, we go into the second track, None Iller. Now, I told y'all when that first came out, he hit me up with the video. He said, Dave, you need to check the video, None Iller. And it gives you nice cinemascapes of Baltimore and things going on. And the video is smooth because you got two lady hitmen going to take care of business for Gabbo, which is an awesome concept. And I think it was a brilliant production, the way they did the video. So this is the second track going in. None Iller is an ill track to begin with. I call it has that ghetto gangster vibe, and the way Reggie produced it, or Millimeter rather, the way he produced it, he got like a classic Indian chant. It reminds you of the classic hip hop, like it reminds me of the Paid in Full remix when they had the Indian chant in it. It kind of reminds me of that. It doesn't sound like that. It just reminds me of that vibe. So it gave me a good feeling. And what does he say in this? Oh, he's always saying cool stuff. Like in this one, he says, "An onflock swoops down, aiming at your people. My waistline be the nest for a desert eagle." Oh my goodness, I gotta say that again. When I say this album is lyrically on point, if you don't appreciate good lyrics, then don't get it. But if you have appreciation for good lyrics, you need this album. Yo says, "An iron flock swoops down, aiming at your people. My waistline be the nest for a desert eagle." Oh man, I love the metaphors. Alright, so I'm gonna let you hear a little clip of this.
$1 million rhymes, money ain't adding up. Now I'm chasing bitches and riches, just trying to make a buck. Mashing on these punk ass rappers and hitting niggas up. This is a celebration. Real gangsters been waiting for that hard shit. So my lyrics awake them. An iron flock swoop down, aiming at your people. My waistline be a nest for a desert eagle. What's better than this? What's gutter than this? Rap's virgin, cause no one's fucking with this. When I'm next to blow, from the top of the list, concepts, rhymes, and flow with some lyrical shit. And you can still hear the streets hurting every line. Like cops.
Alright, told you. Alright, now, the next track, Follow Me. Smooth track. It's got that hood, Bonnie and Clyde type feel. It's, you know, kind of reminds you of that. And it flows like, how am I saying? I'm looking at my notes here. The flow sounding like, it sounds very cinematic, the way the track is played. Reggie did a remarkable job on this one. But it kind of gives me a vibe of that Bonnie and Clyde. It could easily been a Bonnie and Clyde remix, you know, more street up, you know, a more street version of that. But here's another verse that he kicks. I'm always going to say it, not in all of them, but every time I hear something that's clever, not so much the hardest line, but something that I think is very unique, I gotta share it with you. He said, "Fucking clowns can't fuck with the hardest poems. Roberto Duran, I write with the hands of stone. The language of a thug, I'm fluent like Rosetta Stone. Medusa looked at my watch, turned herself to stone." Crazy. I'm gonna say it one more time. He said, "Fucking clowns can't fuck with the hardest poems. Roberto Duran, I write with the hands of stone. The language of a thug, I'm fluent like Rosetta Stone. Medusa looked at my watch, turned herself to stone. Man, there's more. There's more. So I'm gonna let you listen to this one real quick, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna talk about
this is rocket science, watching amazement. Gave niggas a blueprint. The worry now sound that came out of a basement. Fucking clones can't fuck with the hardest poems. Roberto Duran, I write with the hands of stone. The language of thug, I'm fluid as Rosetta Stone. Medusa looked at my watch, turned herself to stone. Blasphemy for asking me to touch the masterpiece. No talking when the master speakers. Now I make a bastard leak rhymes tight. The gift rap flow is leaving them shipwrecked. Commercial to underground cats, I get their shit right. Show rappers the cosmos.
Alright, I'm back. Now, hope you ain't take that wrong. We're talking about Touching You. The name of the song is Touching You. Some of y'all just got a dirty mind. But anyway, alright, Touching You. This is a classic 70s vibe to this one. Reminiscent of, the production is reminiscent of Ninth Wonder. It reminds me of Ninth Wonder, but any producer out there, I really want you to listen to the claps in this song and how the claps are laid out on this track and the random 808 that Reggie puts in. So as a producer, really pay attention to that. That's pretty clever how he did that. All right. And what I'm saying, it's an awesome song. I don't have a verse for you, so bear with me while I go through my notes. But pretty much what I wrote down here is it's an awesome song about fantasizing about a woman that's taken while being in a relationship himself. So he's literally fantasizing about this woman that has a man, although he has a woman. So and then the sample hook, quotes, I just make believe I'm touching you. And the sample is well placed. And I love the ending. It reminds me of something that Pete Rock would do in one of his little interludes, but it's actually from the song. So the ending, the way that goes off is pretty cool. So let's get into the next track.
We got started, couldn't a damn thing stop us. But the moment you left, I feel down and depressed. Had to do all my fantasies, what did I have left? Learn a girl that I love and I feel out of place. When I shake your man's hand, I can't look in his face. Damn.
I love the somewhat contradiction of this. The hook in the song has a sample where the lady's singing "You're so beautiful in every single way." Then Gabbo intervenes and says, "Nah, my shit is ugly." This is an ugly track, and I don't mean ugly meaning ugly. I mean ugly meaning hot, like bad, not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good, kind of like that. And he has some cool. He has a cool quotable in here. He says, "Like Cab Calloway of my." He said, I'm the Cab Calloway of my day minus the finger waves. Gabbo came out rough, suckers, you would be amazed. Joe threw Cab Calloway in the rhyme. Alright? And then he says something that's very clever as well. He said, in my small town, I'm a big deal. Superman out of Smallville. Iron Mike in the Catskills. Millie's my custom motto. Come ride with me. Like the Mark V, my custom motto. Alright, let me break that down. In my small town, I'm a big deal. Superman out of Smallville? Awesome. He said, Iron Mike in the Catskills. That's when Iron Mike was at his prime. Right? And he said, Millie's my custom motto. That means he's giving shout outs to the producer as being the trainer and the reason why I'm as hot as I am. Because he gives me these hot tracks. This is awesome. He said, come with me, come ride with me like the Mark V, my custom models. Meaning that, you know what? I'm there at the point where I got custom rides. I can have the Mark V. And if I know I'm talking my age and Gabbo's saying his age as well, but the Mark V is from Speed Racer. That is a smooth track. Ugly. Let's listen to it.
They get a load of me. Cab Calloway of my day, minus the finger waves. Gabbo came up, rough suckers and be amazed. Now we just plain came up. We at the VMAs, red carpets and furs. Bitches showing curves through fishnets. They wait in the cold to give me hugs. In my small town, I'm a big deal. Superman out of Smallville. I'm Mike and the Catskills. Millie's my custom model. Home we ride like the Mark V's my custom model. Always been a thug, never been in love. We chasing fame, man. Niggas know me cause I'm a chip off my old pops. His boy raised on the same block.
Next up, bullshitting. He got it written down. I don't know if it's a typo, bullshitting, but maybe it's bullshitting. But nonetheless, the album's hot. It sounds like something that Kendrick Lamar would rhyme on, but Gabbo does it. Gabbo gives it something that I don't think Kendrick Lamar would have given it. That's the best way to pull it. I think he really pulled it off. But it does sound like something Kendrick Lamar will rhyme over. But I think Gabbo killed it. I mean, the swagger Gabbo gives it is unmatched. And the production, the way Millie set it up, it has like a mystical, hypnotic, hard, eclectic type of vibe to it. Very unique with how this track flows. So I'm gonna let you listen to bullshit.
Real niggas bullshit and never get you paid. Fuck with real niggas bullshit and never get you paid.
Slow it down, homie. You're rushing to an early grave. Slow it down, homie. You're rushing to an early grave. Slow it down, homie. You're rushing to an early grave. Slow it down, homie. You're rushing to an early grave. Everybody's a hustler. Niggas trapping and clocking. Niggas dying the ball. They risk it all to go shopping. Knowing the cameras is watching. Hoping the rollers don't spot them. Gotta be smart but keep riding. My niggas come from the bottom. But baby mamas are hiding. When the cops come to find them. Gotta eat, here's your option. Get on your feet and keep grinding.
Alright. The next track, hey, I got a guess. My guest of honor here is Shadow. She really loved the album as well. I mean, she's like, Dave, I need to get in and say something. So she's letting y'all know it gets Shadow's approval. Alright. The next track is Set It Off. Now, let me start off by saying this album, this track is not produced by Illmind. Alright? Just another display of Millimeter's versatile production style. I mean, this track reminds me of something that Illmind would do. But this just shows you Millimeter's versatility as being one of B-More's top beatsmiths. That's all I can say about that. You know, and Gabbo, he rides the track like the Rough Riders on street bikes. Very skillful. And if you know how the Rough Riders street bike team is, you know those brothers got skill. So the way he rides this track is amazing. So let's check out Set It Off.
Godfather, I see you, boy. Nigga ran, nigga tried. Look what the wind blew in.
You gonna dig this.
Set it off, I get it poppin' like 10 max. I make them jump like Daddy Mac when Gabba's back. Bitches sucking lollipops, nothing like a woman loose. I lure Debbie snack cakes to satisfy my sweet tooth. Stones illuminating, see me shining through the moon roof. Too live like Uncle Luke, sipping on some 80 proof. Untie my noose, but they turn my talent loose. Full alarm blaze, set the city on fire. Hotter than the Ghost Rider. God's moving my pen, crushing my Ghost Rider. Fat pockets, elephantitis, golden touch like mine is king of the ring. Bling big, chased up with diamonds. The Lord is my shepherd, so I stay blessed as the reverend.
Alright. I was talking to Gabbo. I said, well, come on, David. What do you think about powerful poetry? What do you think about powerful poetry? And I was so overwhelmed with all the tracks. It's a straight playthrough. I'll just let it play. I throw it in, let it play, and vibe to it, and get inspired. It actually got me out of my beat slump. You know, had me making a few beats. So you will see a video with me doing some tracks and stuff, because this really inspired me. But I'm like, powerful poetry is alright. Gabbo, I apologize. Powerful poetry is powerful. The piano in this song, in the intro is amazing. The way Gabbo, the way Millimeter has the pianos, coming off into it. And then the way these pianos come in, and it's real smooth, and it really makes you completely oblivious to what's coming next. Then after that, you get this violin orchestral type melody, fella with these hard vocal samples, I never thought it was gonna go there. I mean, you listen to how it starts off, you think it's gonna go somewhere else, and then the track, bam, smacks you in the face with this hard orchestral melancholy melody that is amazing. And Gabbo, of course, he shines on this one as well. He said, Captain Jack Sparrow with my eyes on the sparrow, my Glock's the quarterback, niggas ducking from the spiral, the virus gone viral, email my rivals. Oh my goodness. And the way he said so, I can't even say it the way he said it. You just need to listen to it for yourself. So check this out, powerful poetry.
Just a pack of wild divas, I'm a fucking ghetto Romeo. Say I taste like candy, she begging for a cameo. My wordplay like kids on Saturday. Niggas can't do it like this, don't get mad at me. I'm a street corner magician, you Porsche politician. Intoxicated angel, got the church girl stripping. Captain Jack Sparrow with his eyes on the sparrow. My Glock's a quarterback, niggas ducking from the spiral. The virus gone viral, email my rivals. Gabs the dopest, plus some poker face focus. Niggas is clowns, rappers a three-ring circus. One king and a
What I say, told you, dope track. All right, it gets better. There's more. All right, track number 9. If you want to. Now, this is a smooth track, and Gabbo dug in deep in Baltimore history. He got a former Drew Hill member, you know, a guy that filled in the space that came into Drew Hill, Ruscola. He got a former Drew Hill member to sing on this track, and it's amazing. And it puts you in the days of when Drew Hill and Jodeci and all that stuff was hot back in the 90s. I mean, I'm talking about when the time where thug niggas would be singing love songs, because the way they did it was so hard. You like, yeah, I can sing that. You know, it's like that. So Ruscola, he shines, the singing, the melody, and the harmony is amazing. Again, the production is smooth. I didn't think Millimeter had it in him to do this type of track, but man, I'm amazed at where this brother's gone. This brother he is one of Baltimore's top beatsmiths. I mean, we got so many top ones there, but Millie is on another level right now. And the way they complement each other, they remind me of the classic duos of back in the day when you had the Pete Rock and CL Smooth, you had the Guru and Primo, and you had the Mantronics and MCT. It's kind of like that when two producer and a lyricist get together and they just mesh so well. So this is an awesome track. So let's get into it.
If you really want to, if you want to, if you want to go, if you really want to, if you want to, if you want to go, if you really want to, if you want to, if you want to go, if you really want to.
What's up, shorty? Or should I say gorgeous? Your hips look humongous, your chest look enormous. If I had one wish, maybe we could tongue kiss. Had you wide open up my pink bottom lip. She said my eyebrows point up in the middle.
The next track is Zoom Bounce. It's featuring a MC named Six, and he has a unique flow. I really like him. I don't have a quotable from him, but the track and the production is all unique in itself. You know, let's check out Zoom Bounce.
The menu, shall we continue? Dark room, no windows, fear the crescendo. Different books, same page, new tribe, no games. Yeah, Bo told me the flame flames do my thing. Dirty like your jaws be always. Sales in the hallway, SLE till they call me. Sicker than cerebral palsy. New age, Paul McCartney, no applause B. No days off B, I tell them bounce.
Bounce in the club, I make them bounce. Y'all in the club, I make them bounce.
Live and direct, get dope, deal of respect. Gabbo on the track, the rap legends on deck. Who grip the mic by the neck, keep his wardrobe fresh. Yvonne Linda with Adidas sweats with diamonds on the back. Nothing but the best, spit it like a vet. Old niggas get offended, young cats being.
Guess who's back? Shadow. She loves me. Oh, next track, Light 'Em Up. This has Reggie really did his thing. Millimeter really did his thing on this one. It has like well-placed psychedelic sample effects in it, a hard bass line, and hard ghetto verses from my man Gabbo. I mean, he really shines on this one, and I really like the whole vibe of this. Classic 90s type vibe, you know, but the psychedelic effects in it really stood out for me. So let's check out Light 'Em Up.
You could get 100 rappers, put them all with your team, and can't none of them chumps spit around this mean. Difference is I was born to rhyme, y'all shit is borderline. Had some face, brilliant mind, I was born to shine. Ripping my nuts now, giving you the middle finger. Licking my chops in the booth, this gon' be a banger. I crack a bed, cup a bag, empty out the Dutch. Put it down, cause I rather light you niggas up. I crack a bed, cup a bag, empty out the Dutch. Then put it down, cause I rather light you niggas up. Light 'em up, guys. Light 'em up, guys. Light 'em up, guys. Light them niggas up. Light 'em up, guys. Light 'em up, guys. Light 'em up.
Alright, next track is Sure Shot. This features Wombat and Millimeter. This is easily one of my favorite tracks on the whole album. Actually, it's one of them tracks. Millimeter always have a way of producing a track that I wish I produced. And this is the track. I really wish I produced this. It kind of puts me in the mind of Otis, but it's more, you know, it's just more street. So with the soulful, with the horns and that soulful sample, I don't want nothing. Oh my goodness! And the horn shout out when he played this to me at Camp Miller Studios, I went crazy. Then I listened on the album. Oh my goodness, I was going bananas. You would have thought I was a kid down the street. I'm glad nobody was recording me, and I'm glad my girl didn't catch me because I was going crazy over this track. But I love the track. And not only that, the track has some quality lyrics. I mean, the lyrics in this track is top notch. I mean, from all three MCs. So let's start off with Gabbo. I might stumble through these because I had to write them down, but just bear with me. He says, and I'm going to read it because I want you to feel the impact. I'm not going to say it in rhyme form. I'm just going to read it to you. He says, Fresh Prince on the block, Fresh Prince on the Glock. Take it to the pier, then throw it off the dock. Number one with the bullet, if you like it or not. Plus I rhyme for the cream, bet I rise to the top. You'll say, I rhyme for the cream, bet I rise to the top. Told you, metaphorically impeccable. Then Wombat comes out to say, you'll say, I strike like bowling, I strike like lightning, show you what it's like total. I won't strike. This part I'm confused with, but he said, I won't strike like baseball when I'm on a microphone. I hit a grand slam with one hand, I stay in the zone. I mean, that's top-notch bragging right there. All right? Wombat, I apologize for just butchering your lyrics, but this is tight. Listen to it. It'll play next. And then my man Millimeter. All right. Not only can the dude produce, but the dude got chops when it comes to the lyrics. He says, niggas know the style, wild like Pacquiao, vivid, you know where I'm at, sharp as a Vikings hat, flow tip of the iceberg, big Willie like nice furs, serve words like dope boys with tennis rackets. And that's the producer. Listen to this track. It's an easy one of the tracks that you'll go back and play again and again and again just to listen to what some of the things that's being said in here. I mean, I miss the days of rewinding tape decks just to like, let me hear that again. This is easily one of those tracks where back in the day, we would have easily just broke out our rewind button.
Word to Will Smith, we gon' blow Fresh Prince on the block, Fresh Prince on the Glock. Take it to a pier, then throw it off the dock.
Going on strike, I strike like bowling, strike like lightning. Show you what it's like without corner. I most strike like baseball when I'm on the microphone. I hit a grand slam with one hand, I stay in the zone. It's in my chromosomes, I got the Jones in my bones. Gave my son my name, so my name will live on. Now I'm the senior citizen who's slick with it with a pen. Kind of thing you find with a pound and some Heineken.
Niggas know the style, wild as Pacquiao. Lyrically, you know where I'm at, sharp as a Vikings hat. Flow, tip of the iceberg, big Willie like nice furs. Serve words like dope boys with tennis rackets. The prison shank under the smoker's jacket, till his clothes cast.
Alright, the next track is Kick Knowledge. It's a short track. It's one of those tracks I kind of wish was longer. I mean, I love the way the joint goes. It's the dope production, the harmony and the sample is amazing. Crazy drum track, It has a nice hollow kick that would have. This is my only criticism of the album. It has a nice hollow kick that I think would have been complemented very well with an 808. You know, but this is my only criticism of the album. The beat knocks hard. I just think an 808 would have just gave it a little bit more punch. But Gabbo, he spits knowledge with an insightful message about Black Power, and about some of the greatest people and his skills as an MC. So kicking knowledge is actually kicking knowledge. I mean, you know, but in the track is amazing. Again, Melly, I would have thought 808 to complement the drum, but other than that, this is top-notch stuff. Let's check out Kick Knowledge.
Keep standing back. Let's go. Aim with heavy hammers, shoot through propaganda. The flags, my bandana, spit the star-spangled banner. Black national anthem, lift every voice and sing. They let freedom ring with shots to Dr. King. With the music, the labels pushing, we've been hoodwinked. Instead of just ball, I'll tell you what we should think. More like Malcolm, more like Marcus, more like Zulus, less like Spartans. Let's start sparking, building the streets and do less talking. How you think you better than the inventors of medicine?
Last but not least, he ends it off with a nice track called 100. Everybody's familiar with the term. I keeps it 100. I even spit it in one of my verses when I did a verse on Poetic Justice album. But anyway, who don't keep it 100? Only fake people don't keep it 100. But Keep It 100 is easy. One of my favorite track. No, Keep It 100 is my favorite track on this album. And it ends off very well. It's a great way to end the album. How can I put it? Gabbo, he tells brilliant stories of ghetto life and the consequences that comes with, you know, their lifestyle, but it's performed in a way that reminisces over the past and gives insightful message of keeping it real, you know, keeping it 100. This is an amazing track. It's mellow, the sample is nice. I mean, this is one of those instances where I was like, yo, Millie, what sample is that, yo? I mean, it's just that smooth.
Keeping it real, gotta deal with reality. I see my homie shot dead in the streets. Cold winters, little kids with no heat. I think about them while I'm puffing my weed. Shit is real, that's the way we should be. Keeping it 100. Keeping it 100. Keeping it 100. Couple fights coming up, many nights sacking up. Growing up like we did, boy, you had to be tough. If you survived what we did, man, it had to be luck. Ain't nothing changed, still the range trying to make me a buck. I don't see my niggas enough. I'm feeling out of touch. Music bring new friends and I don't know who to trust. I've been blessed, all of it real. You don't know how I feel to get a record contract, but you ain't got the right deal. Plus now I'm married with kids, my posse doing...
My first time doing an album review. I appreciate y'all tolerating my stumbling and stuff like that. A large part of it is excitement. Stone Age Gypsy. When this joint is released, please support my brother. Get this album. You won't be disappointed because it won't waste your money. If anything, you'll be sad that you didn't get it. So, in a couple weeks, it'll be on TuneCore, Amazon. It'll be on iTunes and any other digital media source that typically put out albums and stuff. You'll be able to pick it up within a couple weeks. But after what you heard, if you feel like you kind of need this album right now, like I said before, you can reach him at his Facebook page. The information is on the screen. Check it, support him. There's a be more plain and simple. Gabbo's a be more legend when it comes to this lyric game. Plain and simple. We got a lot of talent in Be More, but right now I think this guy's carrying the torch. And that's just, it's not because that's my man. It's because it's the truth. I mean, lyric for lyric, you could put this album up against anybody out there in the industry. And if you doubt it, all I ask you to do is listen to it for yourself, dissect the lyrics, and you'll agree with me. This is top-notch stuff right here. All right, Stone Age Gypsy, Gabbo. I appreciate y'all time. Thanks for watching. I have some beat videos up soon. Peace.